Hi, and welcome to a super easy way to upgrade the health of your whole family with no pushback. Okay, sometimes switching a diet from the less healthier foods to healthier stuff might require a little marketing or strategy on your part. But when you improve the quality of your indoor environment, nobody has to know, and they get all the benefits. Now, the good news, bad news is there are lots of opportunities to improve the indoor quality of your home. I'll be sharing a lot of those in other videos, but for today, I'm going to show you really easy ways that have a big impact, and they involve washing your clothes and washing your dishes. Now, this may not be the most glamorous video you've ever watched, but if someone in your house has chemical sensitivities or skin rashes, or they're just allergic to a bunch of stuff, this could be a really important video for you. Come with me and I'll show you what I mean. Lots of us rely on dishwashers, so I thought this would be a great place to start. I read in a study that dishwashers might actually be the biggest cause of indoor air pollution for homes because of how much they get used. Now, whether that's true for your house or not kind of depends on what other toxic activities you have going on around there. But traditional dishwasher detergents are very caustic, and it's really bad if kids swallow it because it can really harm their mucous membranes or their throats. But you don't even have to swallow the stuff to have it affect you. I mean, just think of the last time you opened up your dishwasher at the very end of the cycle, steam of vapor came up your nose. Well, that harsh feeling in the back of your throat was chlorine vapor. Not the best thing to be breathing in for any of us. And then chlorine is also an eye irritant and a skin irritant. Overall, you probably don't want the aroma of chlorine in your house. Then there's the matter of phosphates. Now, phosphates are great when it comes to cleaning off the schmutz inside your dishes and also making sure your dishwasher door looks absolutely gorgeous. But what happens is they're also nutrients for algae, and when they literally go downstream and they end up in a stream, they provide algae with a lot more nutrient than they're used to, so the algae just blooms out of control. And it really messes up the whole ecosystem. So it's not really the best thing you want in your dishwasher soap. Luckily, there are alternatives that are a lot less harsh and less caustic, and I have to confess, I haven't found any yet that can really compete power-wise with the stuff that has chlorine and the stuff that has phosphates. But guess what? I'd rather have a few spots on my dishes than spots on my kids' lungs. And if I need a little extra cleaning power from time to time, I can just use oxygen bleach, like the stuff I use in my laundry. All I do is I put in the regular soap as normal, and then at the end, right before I'm going to start it, I just pour on a little oxygen bleach, just like that. And it really adds a lot of power to my dishwashing cycle. Now, you might be wondering, why is she going on and on about reducing indoor air toxins? Well, I'll tell you why. Mostly, it's for our kids. The thing about kids is, because they're growing and developing, they suck in a lot more relative to their body weight, and they breathe in things that we just wouldn't even dream of breathing in, and get near things that we haven't touched in years. When's the last time you licked frosting off the floor or played with cat poop? I mean, they're into things we stay away from. And so what I try and do is I try and reduce the toxins that they're exposed to whenever I can, which leads me to laundry. Our skin is our biggest organ. So whatever you have rubbing on it all day long is pretty important. A lot of traditional soaps that we use for our laundry are really toxic. I mean, they're trying to get out all that dirt that our kids are getting into. But if somebody's already sensitive and they have chemicals rubbing on them all day long, that could exacerbate their symptoms of rashes and all sorts of things that they have going on in their skin. And in fact, I had a man in one of my classes tell me, even though he was using non-chlorine bleach and non-chlorine detergent, he was still having a problem with chlorine from the chlorine in his municipal water system. So after he'd wash his clothes, he would have to hang them out to let the chlorine get off them for a couple days before he could even wear them. Okay, luckily there's some pretty good chlorine-free options that I like to use. And I've found that detergents that include oxygen bleach and enzymes really do the best job. And I kind of consider myself an expert, seeing that I have an eat with both hands toddler in my household to have to deal with. Now, another thing you probably haven't thought of is fabric softener. And I read several years ago in Consumer Reports that fabric softeners increase the flammability of your laundry, which isn't anything you want on your kids' clothing. But I didn't really care because I didn't use liquid fabric softener. Then came the dryer sheet issues. Dryer sheets can also increase flammability in the lint screen. So there's another thing that just says, no need for those. What I use instead are these anti-static cloths, and I got them online, and they last about 500 loads, maybe more. I think mine might have lasted longer. Okay, so they're totally toxin-free and chemical-free, so they don't have any smells associated with them. So my socks don't smell like spring rain. But what I do instead is I just put a little lavender satchel in my sock drawer and my socks smell delicious. So that's what I'm trying to leave you with, ideas to help make your house less toxic and your biggest organ less toxic. And you can do that through the dishwasher and your washing machine. I hope you feel inspired to go a more organic, natural route. And I hope if you have any questions, get the answers off my website. They're there waiting for you. Just like I will be next time you show up for one of my classes. Thanks so much for coming, and happy Nutrifying.